Being a parent is amazing. Raise your hand if you have children. Excellent. Getting to be a dad is part of an exciting journey. It's a journey that my kids now are 15 and 12 years old. I had to think about that. But can you picture mixing cultures? Being raised in Alberta, being raised in Canada, and speaking English, and this is all easy. You have a common way to communicate. You have common expectations. And so, moving to Korea, I found my wife over there. I didn't go to Korea to plan to get married. That wasn't part of what I expected when I got there. But 3 years in, I found a woman who, yes, we dated. We traveled. We did amazing couple things. And then I decided, this is a woman I want to marry. Not a problem. That happens every day. But picture this. How do you ask your partner's parents how to marry their daughter when they don't speak English? Mime? What do you do? And so this was my challenge. And going through this, there's a bit of pressure. Because in my life, getting married, that's a lot of pressure. Understanding that you're mixing cultures, there's more pressure. And one of the worst things that I've seen was when my good friend in Korea, he asked his wife to get married. Her parents were so angry, they shut the door and said, "Don't come back," to my friend and his fiancée. No pressure. Luckily, my wife, my now wife, she's a very good storyteller. And so when I proposed to my wife, she said, "Okay, you have to come to my house and talk to my parents." And meeting her parents, I've met them a little bit before, but never in the context where I'm going to marry their daughter. No pressure. My wife's dad, he's a very nice man. I say that now. 5'8", weighs about 140 pounds. Compared to me. Little guy. Man, he made me nervous. It was so intimidating getting into this house, sitting cross-legged on the floor, eating a nice, wonderfully cooked Korean meal. Mom is a great cook. But pressure. Sitting on the floor, eating. If you know anything about Asian culture, I ate the second bowl of rice that was offered me. You don't deny Mom's food. And Dad trusted his daughter and gave me a very warm welcome. And so that began my married life. That began my journey to be a father, a dad. And so by doing this, about 18 months later, after getting married, my son Gene was on his way. Being a dad is amazing. But this whole nervousness, this growth, wife is pregnant. There's communication issues, prenatal exercises, going into the hospital. It was interesting going into the hospital. I would come in and all eyes are on me. It's stressful. There's all eyes on me because I'm walking in there and it isn't common for dads to go into these meetings. But there's me. And I don't blend in. I don't blend in here in Canada. I don't blend in Korea. And so I would walk in and there'd be these, "Hello, hello, hello, hello." Come in. I would try to have a conversation. Nobody can speak other than hello. And so we go in and the doctor, she knows a bit of English. But this whole concept of me being a dad, doing things that dads don't do. But let me tell you, when my son was born, they bring him out. He's all wrapped up. The first thing I noticed was 10 little toes. Healthy, vibrant little toes that looked exactly like mine. Big ball on his foot. And so, being a dad, that was part of the journey. Part of this journey includes watching them grow. Watching the kids grow. And so, for me, my kids were cute. People would come up to them and rub their cheeks. I don't know them, so I would slap fingers. My wife would get angry at that, so I'd put my kids up on my shoulders. And that's all fun, that's all good. Except for the fact that sometimes they puke. That's not so fun. But these are good memories. And so, one of the things, as my kids grew, I was raising multilingual kids. My son, he's an awesome spy. We go into the supermarkets. There was a time we were traveling in Canada, and we're in the play zone. In the play zone, another family came in. My kids are speaking, playing in English. This other family comes in, they're Korean. They don't know we're Korean. And so my kids are playing, the other kids are playing, and suddenly my kids are speaking Korean to this other family. And you can see the parents on the other side going, looking at me going, how do these kids speak Korean? It was a great time. My son speaks English, Korean, Mandarin, Chinese, and now French. He's a great spy. Being a dad. It's taken me 20 years overseas. It's given me an opportunity to grow with my family, grow with my kids. And overall, it's made me the man that I am today.